When it comes to Google Ads, one of the best ways to optimize your campaigns and save money is to analyze your search terms. Many people don't know that you can look at the terms that people are actually searching for on Google and eliminate those that don't make sense for your business. Doing so within your Google ad campaigns is going to be the best way to save you money and make the most out of your budget. So, what exactly are search terms? As I alluded to before, search terms are the actual phrases and words that your customers are typing into Google in order to see your ads and get to your website. So, let's dive into how to optimize these, where to find them, and everything you need to know about search terms. First things first, where do you find the search terms within Google Ads? If you're looking in any of your campaigns, you're going to come over here to Insights and Reports, and that's where you can view the search terms. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to make sure you're in the correct ad group. Right now, I'm looking at a Google Shopping campaign for Durham Warehouse, which is our in-house e-commerce business. If you have multiple ad groups, you'll want to look within whichever ad group you're focusing on, so you can see specific search terms for that ad group, and then come over to Insights and Reports and search terms. This is where you're going to see a list of all of the terms that people are searching for to find and see your ads. What you want to look for within here is anything that doesn't make sense. That's the first step, is if there are any irrelevant terms, you're going to want to eliminate those from your campaign. That gets us into negative keywords. So you can see here, this is a list of all of our search terms. All of these are brands that we sell on the Durham Warehouse site, and these all look really good. So these are all very relevant search terms. If I wanted to eliminate one of these, so say for example, we did not sell this specific osmosis product, I would go ahead and add this as a negative keyword, and you can either add it to the ad group level, the campaign level, or you can add it in a negative keyword list. What this is going to do is this is going to make sure that anyone searching for that specific osmosis recovery product does not see our ad. So this is really important because this will help save you a ton of budget. You can see here that 44 people clicked on this ad. We had spent $112 on this keyword. So if this was not a relevant keyword to us, we would definitely want to eliminate this from our campaign. Whether you have a Google Shopping campaign or a search campaign, you can monitor the keywords and eliminate any of those that don't make sense for your business. Right now, I'm looking at our search campaign for all of the brands that we sell on Durham Warehouse. As you can see here, we have different ad groups for every one of the brands that we sell. I want to talk to you about the difference between search keywords and search terms. This is something that a lot of people get confused on. When you're setting up any of your search campaigns, you choose search keywords, and these are words that you want to target for your ad to show up for. So for our brand Coats, we want to target all of the following keywords. We have Coats tinted sunscreen, Coats face sunscreen, and Coats face. So Google is going to go after people who are specifically searching for these keywords. Search terms, on the other hand, again, if we go into Insights and search terms, these are the actual terms that people are searching for when trying to look for one of the Coats products. It's important to know the difference between these. You can monitor your search terms in both a search campaign and a shopping campaign, like I said. The reason that search terms are even more important in a shopping campaign than a search campaign is because in a shopping campaign, you don't choose those search keywords. So Google is looking at your feed and looking at your website and pulling in whatever they think are relevant terms. You can end up finding some pretty outlandish terms in there that people are searching for that are not at all relevant to your business. Whereas within a search campaign, because you're selecting those search keywords initially, it tends to be that your search terms are a little bit more targeted and can make a little bit more sense. Regardless of what kind of campaign that we're talking about, it's really important that you're monitoring your search terms on a regular basis. So, how do you do that? I already touched on the first way where you come into your campaign. I always like to look at a longer time period so I can see more clicks that are happening. For any e-commerce business, which is what we're looking at now, I'm going to look at the clicks, the conversions, and the return on ad spend, which is the conversion value over cost. So you can see that we haven't gotten a ton of clicks for a lot of these search terms, but what you want to look for first is anything that doesn't make sense. So a product that you don't sell, a service that you don't offer, something that just is not relevant to what you're going after. So for example, when I come down this list, I see Amazon coat sunscreen. Chances are if someone's wanting to buy on Amazon, they're not going to end up purchasing from Derm Warehouse. They want to use their Prime account. They trust Amazon, that's what they want to use. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add Amazon as a negative keyword. You can see here that when I select a keyword from my list, it pulls in exactly what I've chosen. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate some of this, and I just want to add Amazon as a negative keyword. And I'm going to add that to my whole campaign, and I'm going to save that. Then you can come in and see your entire negative keyword list. So you can see in the past, these are all of the words that have not made sense within this entire campaign that I've added as negative keywords. So there's a lot of them. There's a lot of terms that people were searching for in this campaign that were not relevant, were costing me money, and it didn't make sense to spend money there. The other way to optimize your based on your search terms is by looking at how many conversions you've gotten and the return on ad spend, or just the conversions you've gotten for a service-based business. So yes, all of these coats terms might be very relevant to what I'm selling, but you can see that some of them are generating a lot of conversions and some of them aren't. So my rule of thumb is I'm going to look at any term that got over 50 clicks but no conversions, and I'm going to eliminate that. So I'm going to come back into all of my campaigns, and I'm going to go back to my shopping campaign just because I think that will be a better example for you. So my search terms within my shopping campaign, I'm looking over the last 180 days. I can even go, last 365 days just to get even more data in here. I'm going to look at the number of clicks. I'm going to look at how many conversions have come through. And if we have any instances where we've gotten a lot of clicks but no conversions, even if the search term is relevant, chances are that search term just doesn't jive for our customers and we can eliminate it. So in the last year, we've gotten a ton of clicks. So let's try to find one that maybe we want to eliminate. So this CLN body wash over here, you can see that we got 83 clicks. We did get 2 conversions, but our return on ad spend was very low. So this is one that I eliminated from the list. Here's another one, La Roche-Posay. We got 73 clicks, 0 conversions. I eliminated that one. This silicone gel for scars, this is a product that we don't sell anymore, so I eliminated that from the list. So you can see here the 2 main ways to optimize your campaign and monitor your search terms are 1, to look for any just totally irrelevant search terms that are coming through, and 2, look for search terms that even though they might be relevant are not generating conversions. Now, let me share my favorite example with you of one of the best search terms that I eliminated from a campaign. For Derm Warehouse, we have a brand that's called Elon, and they make hair and nail products, including supplements that help strengthen both the hair and the nails. So at the time, I must not have been looking very closely at the search terms for this particular campaign, because I went in there, I looked at the search terms, and I saw we had hundreds of clicks for a search term that was Elon Musk smart pills. Still to this day, I have no idea what Elon Musk smart pills are, but that was pulling in for our website because we sell a brand called Elon, and we do sell supplements, which also can be known as pills. Are they for your level of intelligence? No. Are they anything to do with Elon Musk? No. So this is a great example of something that Google pulled into a shopping campaign for us, was completely irrelevant. I was able to set this as a negative keyword and save hundreds of dollars in that campaign. You can see how doing something like that not only helps you optimize your campaign, it also makes your budget go a lot further. Let's say I had $10 a day going for that campaign. Maybe half of my budget was being spent on people who were searching for these Elon Musk smart pills. You don't want to waste any of the money in your budget going towards irrelevant terms. So that's why you have to be very diligent about monitoring these. Monitoring your search terms closely can be one of the best ways to optimize your Google ad campaigns, both shopping and search, and save you a ton of money and make your budget go much further. Hopefully, you learned everything you needed to know about search terms from this video. Make sure to subscribe to The Media Captain on YouTube and contact us at themediacaptain.com with any further questions.